A major reason why people fail the PMP exam is because they struggle through questions and they run out of time. In this video, I'm going to teach you exactly how to maintain the perfect PMP pacing so you finish the exam on time. Now, my name's Scott Payne. This is part of my PMP Accelerator program, just pulling it out. I'm going to walk you through how to get this perfect pacing. Let's do this thing. All right, so big deal here. We got questions, we got time, we got to use them right. Here's what we need to know right off the bat. You got 180 questions on the new PMP exam. It was 200, now it's 180. How much time? You got 230 minutes, which a lot of people doesn't seem like a lot of time. It is if we use it the correct way, all right? Now, you have 2 10-minute breaks. Those are not counted against your time. Those are your recharge periods. Let's use them strategically. I'll talk all about them. Now, all the questions that you're going to face, multiple choice, multiple response, matching, hotspots, fill in the blank, all that jazz. Whoa, it can get you really confused and really worried. Don't. I'm going to get you organized here. Here we go. All right. So questions versus time. How do we manage it? That's what we got to think through here. A lot of you out there stressed. Oh, I'm going to run out of time. Oh, I take too long. All those things. We're going to go deep here. Now, basically, 230 minutes. That's what we get. 180 questions. You do the little math. You get 1.27 minutes per question. Now, for a lot of you, that freaks you out. Oh my God, that's like, 90 something seconds about per question. Takes that long to read them. We've got to nail down our process. We've got to nail down a predictable way we solve problems. But before we do that, we've got to frame our mind about how we're going to proceed through the exam. Pacing is what matters. We are runners in a sense. Not sprinters, we're marathon runners or mid-distance runners, if you will. We got to have that pace down. So let me simplify things for you. That's what we try to do here. You got to operate with a comfortable, steady performance level. That's what we want. You're going to come in hard charging to the exam. No. Comfortable, steady performance is what we're looking for. And it doesn't start in the exam. You've got to start this way early in the preparation. I'm going to talk all about that. All right. So what I would do as you prepare and in the exam is you prepare using what I call the Scott-O-Doro Method. All right. I'm going to teach you what it is. Now, picture a clock, 60 minutes. You see that right there. What we want to do is we want to cut it up into 30-minute chunks. Okay. If you think all the seconds, almost 4 hours of time. Oh my God, I'm lost. I don't know the time. No, pull yourself together. Thinking 30-minute chunks, all right? That's how we organize our mind in our study process and in our exam, 30-minute chunks. Now, what's the Scott-O-Doro Method? It basically takes 230 minutes, and then how many breakups of those do we have, right? We have 7, all right? So 30 minutes, 60 minutes, 90, 120, 150, 180, 210, and a little cleanup time for 20. So if we count all those little baby clocks that are there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a little bit of cleanup time. We're going to think about 7 30-minute chunks. That's what we're going to do in our exam. So your exam is not a full, marathon. It's 7 30-minute chunks. All right. So that's what we need to think about. Each chunk is about 25 questions. So we went from like this insurmountable pile of questions to say, all I got to get done is 25 questions in 30 minutes. And I'm either going to, do it or not do it in each chunk. And if I don't do it in the first, not a big deal. I can do it in the second. I can do it in the third. I can get better. And I got a little bit of cleanup time at the end. So 30 minutes, 25 questions. That's the pace we need to get in our hearts and our repetition. All right. So as we go through this, we think back. All right. So first 30 minutes. Boom, I get 25. Then I get 50, 75, 100, 125, 150, 175. You got 5 left. You're all right, right? And then you get the last ones in the cleanup. So the flexibility in each of them. Now, you might ask, why do you call it the Scott-O-Doro Method? I'll talk about it in a second. But what I want you to know right now is frame your mind in 30-minute and 25-question chunks. That's how we want to think, all right? So 7 of them as we go through here. There's going to be a break between each. All right. This is very important. Between each one of these things, I need you to start preparing this way so that in the exam, every 25, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to check my time. I'm going to go 30 minutes and I'm going to stop. All right. Now in that, we're going to take 7 quick breaks. These breaks are purpose-driven. They're going to help you realign, all right? So in these breaks, you got to let go whatever just happened. You got to reflect real quick. You got to breathe. You got to recenter. Now this may seem like, wooey stuff, but it's as important because you can get overwhelmed. You've got to center yourself, let go, breathe, and recharge. Literally going to take a couple seconds. Go, all right, how'd that go? How am I going to hit this next one? What's the plan? How am I going to do it? Ahead or behind? Am I doing all right? Am I building a pace up? That's what you need to think. So as you go through this, you go through the 30-minute chunks, and you need to practice this way as you start. So don't take long tests, and if you do, segment them down and go, how long did that take me? Your exam prep is going to go faster than in the exams. Less emotion, less riding on it. You're in a more comfortable environment. There's less stress. So realize if you're killing it and you're getting through 25 and 30 minutes, great. But know that it's going to be a little slower on the exam, and don't freak out during the exam. You don't get points extra for finishing early, all right? You get questions right, that's how you get the points, all right? So, why the weird name Scott-O-Doro? Well, there's a dude in Italy that invented the Pomodoro method, and it's actually it was a timer where he segmented his students to say, just study in short chunks, 15, 30 minutes, and that segmented their time, and they got better performance. I didn't know about this until I made up my method. Was crank it down in 30 minutes. Somebody told me, a dude smarter than you in Italy, probably better looking too, figured it out. All right, whatever. We'll give him half the credit. Scott-O-Doro Method, because his is Pomodoro. All right, so that's how we do it. All right, so if you want to go deeper, we know that we have to prepare this way. 30-minute chunks, 30-minute chunks, 30-minute chunks. If you do that, you're going to be ready by the end of the exam, by the time you take the exam. Now, the other thing that we want to know is we have exam checklists. How you prep, how you sit on the day, how you fill out your application, how you fill out your, Pearson VUE registration, how you prepare for exam day, what to do if there's an actual issue on the exam, all those things. If you go to our site, you get involved with the accelerator, or you email me and Crest Information, we'll get you these checklists. These will help you out. We'd love to help you and do these things. Just go down below, hit the button, download these things, or send me an email. I'll get them to you. There's checklists for our prep, timing-wise, and there's checklists for the day of and how we prepare for the exam. Everything's been figured out before. We can do this. Let's prepare together. You're going to do it. Let's pass.